Welcome to the Mamba Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome all. I welcome all. I welcome all. I welcome all. Peace and love. Peace and blessings. Peace and love. Peace and blessings. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm your host, Mamba, the Mamba, and we are here to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let us talk about it. And what are we talking about today? The porn industry is what we're talking about today. We're talking about Ali Carter. We're talking about the things she's been through. She's exposing things that's happening in the underworld that we may not be privy to, and we are here to expose it. We're wondering why we're not hearing these things at the mainstream level, why this news is not being assimilated through all the avenues that we have where we get our news from. But anyway,
Yes,
this
the
is a
rape and
video where she is talking about what she's been through and how she got to witness a lot of atrocities while she was only a kid. And she is a survivor. Yes, she is. We thank God for her. And we will continue to expose things as much as we can. And I'm gonna start the video. Now it's a very long video. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. We get a strike for that. But we're gonna play parts of it. We're gonna discuss it. Also, I'm putting on the table Biden pardoning Hunter, his son. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it is something any father will do? I have kids, so I wonder what I would do if I was in his place. So anyway, we're going to talk about that a little later. But starting off, this is a video by Miracle Sims, I think her name is, from God, Sex, and Love. And let us take a listen here.
the torture. I have friends who are okay. Woo! Sorry, guys. On my side, this does not look the same, but mom is looking at this video. It's fine. Hold on a second. I can't hear that echo. I'm losing my train of thought. I can't fucking hear the echo.
All right. So they had a lot of technical
All right, we're here with
difficulties.
you, man. Right here with you.
Let me just speed up a little bit.
You said that you had some that's reaching out to you.
Yeah, I have a friend who is in the life who works for Pornhub, and it does not works for Pornhub.
Everybody's heard of Pornhub.
She is a victim. I'm not sure how deep it goes for her, because I met her when I was 14 and she was my trainer. She is now in her early 30s, but she is a major and well-known porn star. There are some
Take your time.
there are some
Take your time.
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on Google, Facebook, or ClickBank, or creating new accounts on Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. This may sound like a big claim, but I'm here to show you how this is possible in 50 seconds. Hi, I'm Adam Charrington. I've been an affiliate marketer for over 20 years, and I'm the founder and CEO of Charrington Media, an 8-figure affiliate marketing company. And I want to share my life-changing discovery with you. The Invisible Affiliate System is a completely different approach that took me from a struggling, broke wannabe.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all.
There are some major guy porn stars who, I swear my train of thought. I'm so sorry. 1 second.
Yeah, she was really like, I don't know what was going on here, but
sounds good, sis. I wish I could send you some of this on the same line. I wish I could.
I love you. I'm like,
prayers,
oh
y'all,
my God.
Prayers, y'all, get her through this. Prayers. We need prayers to get her through this. It's not easy.
To try to get
all the things she's been through, like it's not easy.
If I could share with the people one thing that I was telling you earlier, I know that for me, it was kind of hard watching Pittsburgh anyway, before, I met you and heard about the things that you were saying.
Videos are sometimes up to 20 to 30 minutes or an hour or two, is usually way longer than that because it's cut and it's edited. You are taken onto jobs, and if you are not familiar with the job, so say for it's for me, when I went into a BDSM job for my first one, I was not familiar with what was going on. I didn't know what to do. And there's a trainer. It works the same in the strip club. There's always a trainer. Just as much as you would do in a retail store, there's somebody that you follow around and that shows you the ropes and shows you the things that you need to know, and basically make you familiar with those things. Like girl on girl videos, there are recruits that are older, younger, with somebody who is 20 or older, and they're training them.
All right, let me stop that right there. So she's talking about how the younger people, they have someone that's a little older, the industry, they got the people, somebody that's a little older than them, to kind of like, almost like their handler, kind of like just, teaching them the ropes, showing them how they should move, what they should do, do's and don'ts and stuff like that. So that's what she's, trying to explain, I believe.
If you get older, they don't, on the porn websites, they don't let you get older. I'm so sorry. I'm like losing my train of thought. I'm not going to let them do this, but I'm just losing my train of thought. It's the real deal. Anyways, her boyfriend, she dated the mayor chief of police at the time, and I was majorly running away. I tried to kill myself. I ended up in shelters and all kind of things and mental hospitals because I kept running and trying to run from the issue of these cops. They were, if it was not my mother's boyfriend coming in the room at 4 o'clock in the morning when she was magically in the bathtub every morning like clockwork, his friends were picking me up from school. They were taking me to the empty parking lot of the dealership off of Merino Beach Drive in Moreno Valley, California. They were taking me behind the huge rock.
You know what gets me about this right here? It's just so sad because she's so detailed about exactly where these things happened, so it's, that's kind of how she's telling the truth, because she's not being vague. She's like, it happened in the parking lot right behind the Wendy's or blah, 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 blah. Like, she is saying exactly how these things happen.
On LaSalle Street in Moreno Valley, California, they got away with calling multiple friends and parking cars the opposite way and bringing other girls with them to give blowjobs with their car doors open, because no one is going to question why the cops are parked backwards. No one's going to question why there's a 5-10 police in the middle of the field, because those are the police and you don't question the police.
YouTuber?
All right, this is another commercial.
Here's how you can grow your YouTube following, even if you currently.
Okay.
There were times where, if anything happened, his friends were called.
So now what I'm trying to figure out is how do you correlate this to the porn industry? Hold on.
Grew up there.
Let me see.
And people thought that just because they people thought they seen them in the display in Walmart or on the back of or in the newspaper or something as a missing kid, and not realizing that is the person that you are watching a porn video from.
Okay, so what she's saying is sometimes when you're watching a porn video, the person that you don't know, you think you're watching somebody that just wanted to get paid to do it, but really that person could just be someone that got trafficked, someone that got stolen from their parents, and they just turn them out and try to using them for this porn stuff. So basically, if you're watching pornos, you're complicit.
He goes by the name Prince.
Prince.
He also goes by the name God.
What?
He also goes by the name Yeshua.
What?
And he is a very well-known Black man who is a porn star.
She's dropping names, y'all. She's dropping names, y'all. She said Prince. His name is God, and his name is Yeshua. But that's kind of crazy because those are like Jesus' name, right? I don't know about this. Hold on, let's continue. Let me see I'm trying to see where she's going with this. I'm trying to see where she's going with it.
Wow. I'm telling y'all, like, this, you can't make this stuff up. This is just like, does anybody else see this right now? This is bananas. So she said this dude's name, and now her screen is paused.
Oh, so the Matrix got to her. The Matrix just went ahead and paused the screen. She can't even tell her message anymore. The Matrix got her.
Christ, so ain't nobody trying to.
It's the Matrix, y'all.
But obviously, this person is going by this name. And,
this is the Matrix. This is how it happens.
As we can see, her screen
they hear it in
frozen,
the algorithm,
so said,
and they pause it, and they mess with your
3
frequency.
names that this person goes by.
That's what's going on right now. Let's fast forward. So she came back.
We've been, protests. I'm trying to speak out as much as I can on this platform about it, and on the podcast with the Daily Inspiration and stuff that I do. I try to keep up with them and do shout outs.
Okay, there she goes. She's back. She's back. Thank you all. She's back.
The intimate.
She had to call her on the phone to stream it because it wasn't working.
It is.
Can y'all hear it?
Far from that. It is a rape video. It is someone's torture. It is. There are videos that are labeled as punishment, that are labeled as bondage, that are labeled as. There's categories on porn sites where you can just pick what fetish you're looking for, whether it's blood or wax or
which is crazy. I ain't never clicked over there.
And I don't think people realize how deep that goes. I have many friends, and I myself had to make porn videos, many porn videos that I wish never existed. I have had to do things and make small clips or webcam features or things like that. As a child, I did not do these things as an adult. I think the last porn video that I had to take part in, I was 16. And there's people that are threatening me with those now today because of the things that I had to do or the things that were done to me. It's hard to explain those things to people. It's hard to explain that, no, they're not enjoying it. no, if you're saying yes, sir, and yes, daddy, that doesn't mean that you're enjoying it. It's just, I have dripped on me. I have been tied up. I've been put in facilities where there were some men that I lost count of because I was so high or so drunk. There are men who have a major addiction, and porn becomes a drug. Porn not only does something to, there's not the exact, I need to try to find my words, but there's an exact thing that it does to your brain. If I can find I'm college smart, I promise.
All right, what she's trying to say is, she's trying to say when you're watching porn, it releases these what do they call it? These, man, what's the word? It's kind of like the same effect that drugs give you, you know, and it releases it, makes you feel better or whatever about yourself. I don't know. I guess she's trying to.
But there are things that it does to your brain that causes this addiction, and it
Introducing Speechalo, the most natural sounding text-to-speech software on the market. Hey,
that get released,
I'm Joey.
The same as drugs.
For men, they say, well, men have a sexual thought every 2 seconds or every 11 seconds or whatever that is.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Women, that's
not no damn 11 seconds, every 11 seconds. Nah, you got it. I ain't rocking with that one. Men do not always have sexual thoughts every 11 seconds.
Now, from Cardi B to Megan Thee Stallion that are promoting, WAP or making them cry for the pussy or things like that. That's not,
wow.
It's killing this generation now because people in this generation think that that's something to look up to or to aspire to be. And that's because of how deep things have went, how raunchy the porn industry is now compared to what it was, years ago. 10 years ago, you couldn't talk about some of the things that people talk about now. Coming from my point of view of being on the other side, I have been illegally taken into the Nevada legal brothels. I have spent the weekend at Dennis Hoffman's illegal brothels.
Okay, hold on. Slow down. Let's stop here. She just said Dennis Hoffman, illegal brothels. Okay, let's see. Who is Dennis Hoffman? She's dropping names, y'all. Hoffman. That's that's that actor. That's that actor. He's been in a lot of movies. That's the actor right there. I think he was in that one movie with Ben Stiller. I think, So she's a legend. He has brothels himself. And she spent the night there.
Had to go to a house and thinking that it's just that house that I was going for a job in. I was told that I had to dress up like a baby, and there was someone who wanted to take care of me instead of taking care of them, because dudes do have, and some females have, a sick fetish of being treated like a child, or being rocked like a child, or sucking on a girl's nipples like a baby, or wanting to have sex in a crib.
In a crib? What, in a sick puppy?
I was 15. I was in Bloomington,
Connecticut,
California.
Oh, California.
I was taken to a tract of houses, KB Homes to be exact, and there were. I was told that you go into this house. There was someone who paid thousands of dollars by the hour to put me in this house. I didn't know how deep it was then. This was one of the first, I don't even know what to call it, deeper side of things that I got into. I didn't know how deep it went with the porn videos. And I was put into a house, and I was told that my John would be there in a little bit. I thought he was already in there. I did not know that they put me in the house and basically used the house as like a, what do you call those mouse things, that a maze. But like, they get to chase you around this house. They get to do whatever they want to you inside this house. They pay for the house, basically. For me, sometimes my starting price was $500 to $800, depending on if you want a full house or not.
I don't know how much longer I could take of this, man.
And for those who don't know what full house means, that means that anything goes. Things got crazier from there, and it depends on the time that you're with that person. It depends on what you want to do. And for that order, they had paid to beat me.
What?
They had paid to chase me around the house like a baby that was acting up. So it was a punishment.
This is crazy, son.
Paid to tie me in a crib to have sex with me. And if I was bad, they paid for wax. When I figured out what was going on, I tried to run. I didn't know how deep things were. I tried to run, and I ran thinking that I was in a neighborhood of families. I ran out of the house, and I ran to another house, and it was just another set house. Porn videos are not porn videos that are taken in a hotel by some guy and girl that met up. Porn videos are set scenes. Porn videos are like your commercials. They are scripted. They are set up in a way. And the way that people get to pay more for them, and the way that they become membership videos in porn. So say for instance, if you go on Pornhub, or if you go on, there's so many porn sites, RedTube. If you go on UJizz, if you go on, the list goes on.
I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never paid for no membership for no damn porn video. It's free. Why would you pay? Stupid. That's just as stupid as OnlyFans. You know, those girls don't like you. If you're over here paying for OnlyFans prescription or a Pornhub subscription, you're a fool.
You'll see that there's somewhere to pay and use the free website. And by unlocking those videos.
No offense, but if you're paying more than $30 per month on car insurance, you're getting ripped off. So everyone is ditching their car insurance and doing this instead. The reason why you're likely overpaying for car insurance every month was because the majority of what you pay goes to commission.
This is getting good.
By unlocking those videos, already, if you go onto a free porn website, there are thousands. Words can't go past thousands of videos. I don't know how you see the same thing over and over again, because it's basically the same thing, but it's not, because it's every person is different.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you get to members, the way that my videos got locked down was if you're screaming or if you're actually in pain. There's those videos where you're not supposed to scream. There's those videos, and I was put into a house where you're supposed to play dead, or there's so many, like I said, sick fetishes where guys order live girls, it's happened to me, to have sex with, and you have to play dead. They do want to have sex with the dead body, but instead of going that far, they will have someone play dead. And they will.
What is the joy in that?
Make sure that your
What is the joy? I mean, the fetish is to have sex with someone that's dead, that's not living. So they don't want to do that. So they'll pay somebody to act as if they are dead. And they feel better somehow. Okay, I hear you.
However that means. If they have to put fans on you, if they have to turn the AC on in the house and make you extremely, extremely cold. They put powder on you so you're pale. They put ice in your vagina. They do so much shit to basically have sex with a dead body. So,
a dead body.
Like I said, I ran from this house. I went to another house and I've seen that they were just scenes. That is what made me realize that I had to be nicer to my pen. Because I didn't know how deep things were.
All right, y'all.
I met this man.
She's going to go on and on about what's happening. We get the gist of it. I don't necessarily want to hear too much of that. You know what I mean? It's just too much. It's too much. Even my mature mind can't even take all this right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's letting us know exactly the things she went through, the problems she's seen, everything, this and that. But Jesus, gee, Mo Weezy, I done heard enough of that. You know, we got to save the children, y'all. I got kids too. You got to save the children. For real, man. It's crazy how we sit over here and we then hear all this stuff, and then people go right back to the same thing. You go right back to the same thing after hearing all that, and this shit makes no sense. All right, let's get into Biden, and let's see what he did, pardoning his son from all those crimes. Let's get it.
When you first heard about creative finance, did you think it was a scam?
1 second.
Yeah. Be real.
Matter of fact, I think every time the commercial comes on,
the same
I'm gonna play a song.
11 years later.
He would not pardon his son, or he whispered it, or commute his sentence. The pardon comes ahead of Hunter's December 12th sentence.
So Biden, Sleepy Joe, when he was campaigning and all that, reporters asked him, they said, "Yo, Biden, are you going to pardon your son?" Because he got a lot of stuff he's charged with, stuff he's been doing for the last 11 years. I mean, he got gun charges, he got sex charges, he got money laundering charges. And he said he ain't going to do it. He said, "Nope, I'm not going to pardon him." Okay. That's what he said. And this is a guy, you guys, Democrats, all that kind of stuff. That's the guy. And look at him now. Look what he does today.
Sentencing for his conviction on federal gun charges. Hunter is also set to be sentenced on tax evasion charges December 16th. None of that's going to happen. Lisa, what do you think of that?
I think he's corrupt. We all knew that Joe Biden was doing this. But I just want to say about Jordan Neely, I'm going to say this. Yeah. Bystanders said that he was insanely threatening, sickening, had a satanic belt. He said that someone is going to die today and that he was ready to go to Rikers. If you're any of those people around him, they thought they were going to die. Daniel Penny is a Marine. He signed up to serve and protect this country. That's what he was doing that day on May 1st, 2023.
Yes.
Biden's corrupt.
Among the many things to love about Lisa, she never lets something go.
She's not going to let it go.
You want her on that jury.
Like a dog on a bone.
This is the least shocking news that we've reported yet.
You knew it was going to happen.
Of course he was going to pardon his son. Also, I kind of think
he said he wouldn't do it. Then he did it.
This full and unconditional pardon.
U.S. President Joe Biden has pardoned his son, Hunter.
The presidential pardon Joe Biden has just issued his son, Hunter, is sweeping in nature. Total immunity for anything criminal he may have done in the last 10 years.
Wow.
This is a major reversal on a...
So he's going to pardon his son, for any crime he has done in the last 10 years. So basically, he's acknowledging the fact that he knows that his son is a criminal, right? He knows that he has done heinous things. He's not allowing him to go to court, to fight for, to prove his innocence or whatever for the crimes he's been accused of. He is saying that I don't give a damn what he did. I don't give a damn what he did. I am just going to pardon him. Second, yo. I'm just going to pardon him. Whatever he did, just forget about it. Clean slate, boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom, done. That's what he's saying. And that's a big FU in everybody's face. Seriously. Everybody that's sitting back, listening to this guy just doing this, like, where's the due process? There's no due process. It just shows if you're part of the elite, you're part of this club, you can get away with whatever. It's crazy.
Deeply personal matter.
So why now? Was Biden lying when he promised to stay of his son's criminal case?
Of course he was lying. Of course he was lying. You asked the question, was he lying? You got him right.
Either way, how does this now change the rules of the game? So let's look at the pardon itself. An executive grant of clemency. It starts, to all to whom these presents shall come, which is just a very old way of saying to whom it may concern. Then it says, Robert Hunter Biden, a full and unconditional pardon. And then here's the important part. For those offenses against the United States which he has committed or may have committed or taken part in during the period from January 1st,
Listen to the language, guys. Listen to the language.
December 1st, 2024. So there are two cases where Hunter Biden was convicted on felony charges. One was for lying about his drug addiction so that he could buy a handgun.
He's accused of lying on a government form, buying and owning a gun while he was using illegal drugs.
The other case was for tax evasion.
9 indictments against the president, some this morning from a court in California, including failure to pay nearly $1.5 million in taxes and filing false tax returns.
Money which, by the way, he has since paid back. Both of those sets of crimes occurred in the last 10 years.
All right, so we ain't gonna draw this out. Obviously, it's a bad situation. I mean, the man, he had an illegal gun. He did some tax evasion, money laundering, all this kind of stuff. But they're saying that, hey, they're just gonna go ahead and give him a pass, y'all. They're gonna give him a pass. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Exactly. This is what they do. Now, I got to play devil's advocate here, because I do have children. If my child was in the situation that Hunter was in and I was Joe, what would I do? We got to ask that question. What would Jesus do? What would you do? You had the power, you had the position, you had the cards to free your kid, right? Regardless of what people say, what people think, what people may do. The man is like, what is he, 82 or something like that? I mean, come on, y'all. He got a few years left. You think he wants to die while his son is in prison? No. That ain't gonna happen. He did what he had to do. Now, is it wrong? Yes. Do I support what he did? No. But was that the best thing he could do for his son? I think so. These are the questions that you got to ask yourselves. We can't be no hypocrites. Can't be no hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? We got to really dig down inside and, and just, kind of put yourself in, somebody else's shoes. And that right there will tell you what, what's the right or wrong. I mean, what is right or wrong anyway? What's right or wrong? What's right for you could be wrong for somebody else. What's wrong for somebody else could be right for you. Right? So, I mean, I ain't no know-it-all. You know what I mean? But I know a man's going to do whatever he can for his child. And that's just what he did. Does it make him a bad person? Not necessarily, right? But he did what he had to do. So that's what we got today. I'm not going to make it a long video tonight. I got some other things I want to talk about tomorrow. Hopefully we get back on. I want to delve into some more serious issues. We're going to look more into Ali Carter. We're going to look a little bit more into Diddy's case. He's supposed to be getting bail. I think he's going to try for the 4th time to see if he gets approved for that bail. And hey, you never know. You never know what may happen. So, we're just going to leave you with this, guys. Keep it real as always. And that's the end of the show. I think I'm falling in love.